Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make a super cute patriotic sign. So I grabbed one of these wood rounds from Dollar Tree. I love working with these. They're such a great surface. One of these scroll style cutout stars. This is also from Dollar Tree, and they're so pretty. This red, white, and blue wooden cutout from Joann's. A floral patriotic napkin. And some paints in red, white, and blue. So the first thing I'm going to do is paint my wood round with the white paint. I'm just going to give this a nice coat on the front and the back. And then I am going to let that dry. Then I'm going to paint my star with the white paint also. Once I have the star all painted and the wood round, I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to paint the red, white, and blue cutout from Joann's. So I'm going to paint this with 3 different colors. I'm going to use red, white, and blue, and I'm going to paint them in like a blended way. So I'm going to start with the red, then I'm going to add the blue and the white, and I'm just going to kind of blend them all together. And as you can see, when I did the painting, I did the red on top of the word red, the white on top of the word white, and blue on top of the word blue, and then sort of blended them all together. And you're going to want to just keep messing with this to get it to look the way that you want. As you can see, I'm going back over with some of the white and some of the red and the blue, and I just kind of go back and forth until I have it looking the way that I wanted it to. I didn't want it to blend too much. I wanted each area to have its own standout color, but I also wanted to blend them kind of together. And I think it just turned out perfectly. How stinking cute is that? So now that we're done with that, we're going to set that aside to dry also, and I'm going to put a layer of Mod Podge on my wood round, and I'm going to let that layer dry. Once it was all dry, I'm going to take my napkin, lay it on, and then I'm going to use a piece of parchment paper and my iron and iron it on. Once I have the napkin all ironed on, I'm just going to take my sanding sponge from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to sand off the edges of the napkin. And here it is all sanded. Next, I'm going to take just something with a sharp edge and just poke my holes back through for my hanger. Then I'm going to take some beads I decided afterwards. So you're going to need 6 beads. I did 2 red, 2 white, and 2 blue. And I just stick them on the end of a paintbrush and paint them. It's a lot easier when you only have a small amount of beads to paint. If you're going to do more beads, you're going to want to use like the baggy method or some other method of painting them. But when I only have a couple, I just stick them on the end of a paintbrush. It's just so much easier. Once I have them all painted, I'm just going to use my heat gun to give them a quick dry, and they only took a couple of minutes to dry. Now I'm going to take my wood round and the hanger that it came with, and I'm just going to pop that hanger back in on one side, and then I'm going to string my beads. So I did 1 red, 1 white, 1 blue, and then I repeated the same for the other side. So I ended up doing 2 blue in a row, then the white, then the red, so that on either side there's going to be a red, white, and blue bead. And now that I have my beads strung on, and I think they look super cute, and I like the way they sort of sit over the top of the sign, I'm going to take that star that I painted white, and I'm going to hot glue that right to the center of my wood round, right on top of the napkin. I'm going to make sure that I have it lined up on the center, and I'm just going to press it down and hold it until it's secure. And then for the final piece, I'm just going to add that little red, white, and blue cutout that we made right to the center of that. And that is it. This is super, super cute, and it was really, really easy to make. I love the way that the center looks with the colors all blended together. I think it just turned out perfectly. Everything is cohesive and matches and just screams patriotic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.